The Dallas Mavericks have never recovered from DeAndre Jordan last second, spurning them to re-sign with the Los Angeles Clippers in the 2015 offseason. That's not going to stop Dallas from trying to sign him or another top-tier big man yet again this summer. According to The Ringer's Kevin O'Connor, the Mavericks are prepared to pursue New Orleans Pelicans center DeMarcus Cousins and Jordan, as well as Los Angeles Lakers forward Julius Randle. At the same time, while adding a proven center would bolster their front line for the foreseeable future, Dallas is better off drafting a center, rather than signing one. The 2018 NBA draft is one of the deepest classes in recent memory, and the Mavericks will have the chance to seize the opportunity when they select fifth, where they can draft their center of the future. Two big men who could be available when they pick are Texas's Mohamed Bamba and Duke's Wendell Carter. More from Sir Charles in charge. Bamba is a force to be reckoned with on defense. Averaging an astonishing 3.7 blocks and 10.5 rebounds per game in his freshman season at Texas, Bamba was a feared opponent on the defensive end. He can get to the rim, block shots, defends the low post well, and has the hops to finish off alley-oops. That sounds a lot like Miami Heat center Hassan Whiteside. Whiteside swats shots with ease, has a knack for hitting the boards, and finishes in the paint. Bamba is just that and perhaps a bit more skilled defensively. Carter is more of an offensive threat than Bamba. He can dominate in the low post and finish in the paint easily. He served as a perimeter threat at Duke too, shooting 41.3% from beyond the arc in his freshman season to go along with producing 13.5 points per game. Carter also reeled in 9.1 rebounds and denied 2.1 shots per game. An NBA comparison. How about Detroit Pistons big man Blake Griffin? They're both capable of finishing at the rim over anybody, are athletic, 6'10", and can interchangeably play the power forward and center position. The two bigs also hit the boards. Griffin has reeled in 9.2 rebounds per game over his career, and can serve as offensive focal points. Bamba and Carter can each be a staple in the middle for the Mavericks. Either one would deepen an already improving young Mavericks core. Last season, rookie point guard Dennis Smith Jr. showcased the ability to be a flashy scorer. Averaging 15.2 points and 5.2 assists per game, he served as a go-to scoring option while also finding the open man. Whether it be going coast to coast, getting a step on his defender, or attacking the rack, Smith impressed with his offensive arsenal. Granted, he does need to improve his defense and become a more efficient shooter. Smith shot just 39.5% from the field and 31.3% from beyond the arc last season. The point guard is a huge reason for optimism surrounding the Mavericks going forward. Forward Harrison Barnes, 25, has come into his own as a reliable offensive outlet. Averaging 19.2 and 18.9 points per game in his first two seasons with the Mavericks, Barnes has been a productive scorer, and is one of the better defenders at his position. Soon-to-be third-year guard Yogi Ferrell has provided a spark off head coach Rick Carlisle's bench, averaging 11.3 and 10.2 points per game in his year and a half with the Mavericks. The Mavericks appeared to have a contract signed, sealed, and delivered with Jordan in 2015. He then had a last-second change of heart and returned to the Clippers. The ensuing year, the Mavericks pursued center Hassan Whiteside and point guard Mike Conley. They were unable to sign either player. And last offseason they didn't present a winning situation and failed to bring in any star or second-tier free agent as a result. While they could offer a big-name free agent such as Cousins a massive contract, what winning scenario do the Mavericks offer this time around after winning just 24 games in the 2017-18 season? Plus, Cousins and Jordan each have severe question marks surrounding their game when it comes to potentially being the face of a franchise. Cousins ruptured his Achilles back in January, and in his absence, the Pelicans played better, going 21-13 and making it to the Western Conference semifinals. On the other hand, Jordan is a liability late in games due to his underwhelming production at the charity stripe. Jordan is a career 44.6% shooter from the free throw line, possesses little to no offensive game, and embarrassed the Mavericks organization by backing out on their free agent offer 3 years ago. Why would they ever entertain rewarding Jordan with a big contract? Randle is an intriguing free agent target for the Mavericks. While it appears Dirk Nowitzki will return to the Mavericks next season, the 39-year-old doesn't man a significant role in Carlisle's rotation anymore, meaning Randle could come in and start. Randle is a two-way player who provides athleticism on both ends. He can handle the rock, get to the rim, and plays competitive on-ball defense. The Kentucky product also averaged a career-high 16.1 points per game last season and has reeled in 8.9 rebounds per game for his career. Plug Randle in alongside Barnes and either Carter or Bamba, and the Mavericks have one of the game's best young front courts. The Mavericks have an intriguing young core at their disposal, and it's imperative that they continue to rebuild through it. Drafting a center will greatly benefit their long-term aspirations. Passing on one in the draft in hopes of making a free agent splash would be attempting to help a lost cause, that being the Mavericks posing a Western Conference threat.